Hi everyone, yeah, what's up? Yes, my name is Esredu, and I still maintain my title as the man with the deepest voice. We are back again with our reaction videos. And as a way of acknowledging the source as usual, it is from Turning Point UK, bro. And it is titled as Kirk and Candace Owens destroy Racebaiter with victim complex, bro. I normally like that pair, you understand? When Charlie pairs with Candace, I normally love it if I'm being honest with you wonderful people. So let me not talk my bro. Please sit back, relax, and let's enjoy this video to the fullest. Let's go.
Well, I got another question for Candace.
Hey, you're making a choice.
You said America wasn't a racist country.
I never said that. You can't find a single...
You said America isn't a racist country, right?
America is not a racist country. Yeah, I did say that. You're right.
All right. So,
Got me.
all right, I look at, one example, like inner city gangs, right?
Okay.
If you look at like inner city gangs, they were really like persecuted 100% by police departments and the government. What did America do to end the ideology or the practice of the KKK at all?
So let's dial this back to end the practice of the KKK. I want to start with saying to you what percentage of Black Americans black homicides are committed by white people?
That's just like me saying how much percent of homicides. It's like you can ask that for any.
No, I'm just asking a question. I'm not trying to walk you into a trap.
I don't really study statistics because statistics, you could look at any race and look at numbers of killings and murder. So.
Would it be fair if I said that Black people are racist towards Black people right now?
Would that be fair?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody's a little racist.
Do you think that we're racist towards each other?
No, I wouldn't say racist.
I find it interesting. The hyper focusing on the KKK, which killed thousands of Black Americans.
I would say that America kind of conditioned, like, if you say Black people are racist, that came from America's history. That's just what.
What? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I say if you asked me if you think we are racist to each other.
Yeah.
I don't think so, but if we were.
Okay, because we're killing ourselves, just so you know. Like we're at a way faster.
Every race is killing themselves
at a way faster and higher rate than any person in terms of white supremacy could ever do it. And if another organization that's doing it faster, you want to talk about the KKK? They killed thousands of Blacks. Planned Parenthood has killed millions, 19 million. Nobody's having a conversation about that. And this is important because the media gets us obsessed with this idea of white supremacy and the history of the KKK. Thousands of Blacks were killed by the KKK, and by the way, so were white Republicans, and we were killed by white Democrats, which is why I'm adamantly opposed to Democrats. But nobody wants to have a conversation about what's really killing Black America.
But Black males are probably the most people in prison, so you can't say nothing's being done about it.
Well, first and foremost, what are they locking us up for? Are they locking us up because we're Black?
No, you just said we commit the most crimes.
No, but I'm asking you a question. Are they locking us up because we're Black?
I never said that.
Okay, so I'm just saying to you that the reason why we're locked up the most is because we're committing the most crimes. We have to fix our communities. It's a real conversation that Black Americans need to have, and I try to do that with the Blexit movement when I target our communities to have these conversations. The idea that white supremacy is the thing that's stopping Black America is a complete and utter myth.
Okay,
and until we're willing to have...
I never said that either.
She's not saying you said that.
I'm not saying you did. I haven't
statement.
accused you of saying anything. I'm just saying what I'm actually saying. That's it, okay? The number one issue facing our community is father absence. Father absence, okay?
I disagree, but okay.
Excuse me?
I disagree, but okay.
Okay, well, you said you brought up the prisons, right? If you grow up without a father in the home, you're 20 times more likely to end up behind bars. You want to know who I got that from? President Barack Obama. He talked about the stats of what it does when you destroy the Black family. The destruction of the Black family, if you want to talk... Oh, wait, I'm not done. The destruction of the Black family happened because of Democrats and what they did in the 1960s,
I agree.
LBJ and his Great Society Act and the welfare system. We can talk about all of those things. The very last thing we should be talking about, if I had to make a list of 100 things that's really screwing up the Black community, white supremacy wouldn't make the list.
But I wasn't even asking you about the Black community. I was just saying, you said America wasn't a racist nation.
It's not.
It's not.
All right, so look.
It's not today.
The Black Panthers were all locked up and killed by the government.
Are the Black Panthers here today?
I'm saying, the KKK has been around since how long, and what has the government done for anything to persecute?
You think the KKK is alive today?
Yes, of course.
Oh my gosh, find me one. I want to meet one.
You're saying the KKK doesn't exist.
Now we have a debate. Hey, wait. Now we have a debate. So
have you ever met one?
I'm asking you, what are you saying
you're
about?
saying the KKK doesn't exist at all? What happened?
I'm going to ask you a question.
What did the government do to erase them? What did the government do to erase the KKK? How can you say they don't exist?
You have to slow down. I can't understand what you're saying. What did you say?
That's crazy to me. But how can you say the KKK does not exist today?
Well, I'm going to ask you a question. Where are they?
What do you mean, where are they?
Where do they meet?
They could be judges.
I just thought this is a really big story and CNN should cover it. Where is the KKK?
It's literally an ideology.
No, can you name a leader? Can you name a gathering point? Anything?
Who's the leader? Where are they meeting? In what country? In what city?
Ask me where. I'm not going nowhere near where
because they aren't.
Because they don't. They literally live in the media's head. Have you ever seen a KKK member in a hood? I'm asking you a serious question.
So you're saying the KKK does not exist?
All right, come down. No, come down. I'm dying to see this. Because I have asked every journalist that brings this up since Charlottesville to tell me where the KKK meets.
So, in Houston, Texas, there was an event through a predominantly black neighborhood known as Acres Homes that was protected by the police, and they were escorted through a black community. So that's the issue. So they do exist. They are there.
And they're protected by the police. Protected.
Okay. So I'm asking you a serious question. As a black American, you fear the KKK.
I don't fear any.
Okay. So you saw.
That's where I agree with y'all.
Look, I am from one parish.
No. We're not doing 3-on-1. You can have a time. You can have a time when you get to the mic. I'm asking you a serious question. Of all of the things that is going on in the black community, you cannot look me in the face and tell me that you really think that the rise of the KKK is a real thing. I won't believe that.
I'm looking at America, not really the black community.
And I'm shocked to hear. You said you've never seen a KKK member. You say that there was one in Texas. What year was it?
It was around 2008, just before.
2000 and what?
I graduated high school in 2008 in Acres Homes from Carver.
And they were walking down the street in hoods.
Yeah, that was an event. It was a huge.
They still have events.
Well, I think we're losing.
Good. Yeah, well, let's not lose the focus. Yeah, that's fine. I will definitely look it up. I will look up the Texas event, the KKK walk. But the point that I was making, maybe they did meet once, however, 10 years ago in your town, and I'll definitely look into it because I always want to educate myself. But the point is that neither of you can look me in the face and tell me that you think that the KKK is a real threat to the black community. It's just not
how
true.
when they could be a judge or a doctor or a,
but the issue here is no one's denying that there are individual racists
in this country. I said America is not a racist country.
So
you know it's not.
If they're not a racist country, how have they done nothing to persecute KKK members? Like David Duke is a known KKK.
Yes, David Duke endorsed a Democrat running for president this cycle. I just have to say that.
Why is he not in prison?
What did he say?
David Duke is so.
Can you put the mic closer to him?
I do have to say
can't hear him.
It's so marginalized. It's so minimal. The overemphasis, over-conversation, over-focus. These people are losers. These people have no life. These people are not in mainstream society. These people are not what people try to make it seem.
And this is why I say when you heard me say earlier that I hate when we are the most privileged black people in the entire world, right? We are, plain and simple. The most privileged black people in the entire world live in America today. It's insulting to me because when my grandfather used to tell me the stories about the real KKK, the ones that would come on horseback and shoot into his home in Fayetteville, North Carolina, and do you want to know what my grandfather says about them? He says, and when they used to come around, my dad used to shoot back at them boys. Such an empowering thing when he talks about them. He talks about them like they were children. He tells me stories about when the black mothers would come out and take the hoods off and yell at them and say, "Is that you, Peter," or whatever their names were. And then when you come up and you say it like, "What are we going to do about the KKK members?" You're not afraid of them. I know you're not afraid of the KKK members.
I'm not afraid of them.
You're not. So why are we talking about them? Why are you even giving them the air or the conversation? Because you once saw them 10 years ago.
All America did was
walking
change laws, and all they did was have to change their methods. They could have just changed their methods.
But what did they do? Did they shoot and kill? I generally am trying to understand, where are the KKK? Are they killing black people? Because if they are, they definitely should be prosecuted.
Laws against murder.
I think that the issue and the thing he's trying to bring forward is that when you look at the historical treatment of organizations or groups of people of color, whether it's Black Lives Movements or Black Panther and so on, the moment that they were demonized, they were listed as terrorist organizations. Why has it never been that the Ku Klux Klan was demonized or listed as a terrorist organization?
They were never demonized? The Ku Klux?
By the government? Never.
Has the government
because
ever listed them?
Because they were the government. They were Democrats.
Well, yeah, this is not true. The Oklahoma City bombing was categorized as a terrorist act, so you're incorrect there.
So
the Fort Hood massacre was terrorist.
I was a common engineer. I was trained by some of the same people who knew the guy, so I understand.
So let me ask you a question. Was the Waco complex considered a terrorist organization by the FBI, yes or no?
Who?
The Branch Davidians.
It should be.
Oh, but they were white. You said that never happened against white supremacist organizations.
No, I said the Ku Klux Klan. I'm talking about the Klan in
It is a similar type organization. The Branch Davidians were misinterpretation
for almost the entirety of America.
The Branch Davidians were a white supremacist organization.
As a terrorist organization.
Guys, I'm going to wrap this up because if I genuinely thought that you thought the KKK was alive and well, we'd have a full, long conversation about this. What we're talking about here is that you want to ignore, and this is what genuinely frustrates me so much about the black community. You want to ignore all the really big issues that we should be talking about, okay? We all know what's going on in our communities. We just had another rapper that was gunned down. We know about black-on-black crime. We know about abortion. We know about the education system. We know about Antifa, which is the closest thing that I've seen to white supremacy since I've been alive, is Antifa, which is the modern-day KKK.
So I agree with you on all of those.
That show up,
I agree.
okay? And
I
the media that demonizes. But instead you want to talk about something that you have to pull your memory from 10 years ago when they were walking down the street in Texas.
What do you think started black-on-black crime? It hasn't always been a big problem as what you're talking about. What do you think started?
I already told you what I thought. Father absence started black-on-black crime.
I already told you that. What started the biggest father absence in America in the black community?
Lyndon Baines Johnson in 1964.
Was he not American government? That's what I'm saying.
And let's do a present.
Look, what I'm saying is I don't really care. I don't care about Democrats and Republicans.
Who is still encouraging father absence?
Democrats and Republicans are the same. It's the same government. That's what y'all see like.
I'm not.
Political parties are literally to divide us because it's. Democrats and Republicans are the same.
I think you and I agree on the fact that there are problems. What we disagree with is that I am telling you that the left started it, the Democrats started it, and the Democrats are still perpetuating it. And the way that they're able to perpetuate it is by getting you to sit up here and ask me a ridiculous question about the KKK. When we should be talking about father absence and abortion and black-on-black crime. Thank you for your question.
So you're saying...
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, let me say, from my own point of view or perspective, I believe this has been the most challenging conversation for Candace and Charlie that I have witnessed as a person. If I'm being honest with you, wonderful people, bro. I believe this has been very challenging for them in addressing this particular situation. I wouldn't even say in addressing this, in trying to address this particular situation, because I realized they went through a whole lot of hassle to even come out with the needed responses. It even got to a time and I realized Candace was more of, just like, let me say, fallacy of begging around the question. Candace was more of, moving around in a cyclical order, and I didn't really appreciate that. That has been an eye-opening conversation from the gentleman, if I'm being honest with you, wonderful people, bro. Growing up, we all heard a lot about the KKK, and if not today, I wouldn't have known that the government never labeled them as a terrorist organization. You understand what I'm talking about? There are a whole lot of organizations doing similar stuff or less than the KKK did that are being described as terrorist organization. But I'm surprised they were never labeled as a terrorist organization till date. And the fact that the gentleman also mentioned seeing something of the sort somewhere in the year 2008, bro, gives him and the other people around an area to be concerned about. You understand? Now to Candace, clearly there is a whole lot of mishappening. There's a whole lot of stuff happening in the black community, as you made mention of, something like the absence of the father figure, a lot of abortions here and there. But so far as he has seen something of the sort, he has every reason to be concerned, bro. He has every reason to be concerned. And I wasn't so much. And I don't really appreciate the fact that Candace was trying to nullify the conversation in one way or the other during the latter part of the video. Bro, if the gentleman has seen something of the sort, and it was even confirmed by the other party, bro, it should be an area of concern, if I'm being honest with you, wonderful people. It should be an area of concern. Now let me add one more thing to it. Currently, several years ago, we all know about slavery that happened. Most of the active manpower in my part of the world, Africa here, were taken overseas to work on the plantation, which brought about the transatlantic slave trade, let me simply put it that way, or the triangular trade. Good. Now, that was the major form of slavery known to mankind, if I'm being honest with you. And let's say that form of slavery was witnessed or experienced in a physical or real life setting. Now, currently, a whole lot of people do believe that slavery is still ongoing, but it is rather happening in a different form. Unlike the previous years, whereby even chiefs in Africa were selling the active labor force to the slave masters in exchange for tobacco, sweets, gunpowder, and others. So a lot of people believe slavery today has taken a different form. So I'm actually trying to relate that to the KKK the gentleman made mention of. If KKK is in existence today, bro, the Ku Klux Klan, if it is still in existence today, trust me, there's no way they are going to go by their previous form or shape, whereby they move up to the black communities and start shooting like what was happening in those previous years. It is definitely going to take a different turn. Trust me, it is definitely going to take a different turn. That is why I still do not agree with Candace trying to nullify the conversation in one way or the other at the latter part of the video, bro. They need to bring this conversation up. They need to talk about this properly, bro. They need to talk about this properly. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am always saying that it is my greatest desire and wish that the world will always be a safe haven for all of us. The world will be a better place. The world will be of nothing but peace. Regarding peace in the world, I know a whole lot of people have believe that is never going to be possible. Yes, even the legendary Bob Marley, a man I really admire and cherish so much, he said something that until first class, second class, and third class citizens are truncated or destroyed, the world will never know peace. A lot of people have also come out with a whole lot of stuff that if you are not able to address properly, the world will know no peace. We hope we are one day able to address all these stuff so that the world will know peace, bro. So that the world will know peace. As an individual, I am an advocate for peace and I wish the world would be a better place. That is why normally I chip it in that instead of spending so much money to make the planet Mars inhabitable, why don't we spend that same money to save our planet Earth, bro? Whether KKK or no KKK in this modern world, all I'm trying to drive at is we need to love ourselves equally, regardless of our race, regardless of color, bro. Whether black, white, brown, pink, bro. We are one people. From the Christian perspective of point of view, we are all descendants of our father Abraham, bro. We are all one people. So peace, peace, peace. We gotta love ourselves equally, bro. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I wouldn't talk much on this piece. Once again, my name is Etredu, and I'm so excited you've gotten the opportunity to react to this particular piece. If you love the content I do create, or if you love what I do, and you genuinely want to be part of this beautiful family, do what to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and keep your comments coming. Peace.